Let's review the calibration of this transmitter. So it's an H2S transmitter, and I know it's been programmed to take 25 ppm H2S. I'm going to zero it first, so I hit cal. It asks me, do I want to go into calibration mode? To do that, I hit enter, or sorry, edit, and so it's saying apply 0 ppm. The air in here, you know, if you were in an area where there may be H2S, you'd want to use a cylinder of clean air. I know in here there should be no real H2S in the area, so I'm going to hit edit, and that sets the 0. Now it says apply 25 ppm of H2S. So I'm going to I've got my cylinder of 25 ppm H2S, a regulator. This one, the regulator I'm using is 0.5 liters per minute. The fitting on this particular transmitter, it has this calibration point right here, so I can just connect directly to it with the hose. Some of the other transmitters, you'd need a cup or some way to get the gas onto the sensor without pressurizing it. Okay, so I'm going to start the flow. And this is nice. I can see the value start to roll up. So I can watch that. It's at 7. Actually, now it's up to almost 13. Yeah, over 13 now. So the idea is to apply the gas and let the sensor stabilize, and when it's stable, to use the magnetic wand and hit edit to lock that value in. Now this transmitter's it should technically have been powered on for maybe a couple of hours to stabilize. But we'll just do this and see how close we come to it. So it's still going up, but it's slowing down. I'm at 26.6. Okay. 26 or 27.8. Okay, 28.8, 29, 29.4. So I just want it to stabilize, and then I'll be able to accept it. So a lot of times the gas detection companies recommend about having the gas on for around 2 minutes. That's normally how long it may take a sensor to stabilize. Okay, so I've got 29.9 right now. So I'm going to set that value. Oh, okay, switch to 30, but basically it's barely moving now. So I hit that. Now it's giving me this sensor life is 100%. So I pull that off, shut the gas off. Now this, because we've had gas on this is actually showing calibration purge, which is nice. There is a way in this also to inhibit the alarms if you knew you were going to be calibrating. It's one of the first menus you get into that you could actually have it so that it wouldn't trigger. You could set the milliamp output during the calibration. You can also tell it to ignore the calibration and not trigger alarms. So this is rolling down. So it's going to take a while to roll back down. This was a calibration. Again, there's a bump test. If you put a bump test is where you put gas on the transmitter and you're just looking for a steady 0 in clean air, and then you apply the gas from the cylinder. You look on the cylinder to see what the concentration is, and it should match what's on the transmitter, but there is no electronic adjustment done. For calibration, we went through those steps. We told it, or we showed it what clean air was like. We hit edit and accepted it. We put a known standard with that's a valid calibration gas of 25 ppm. We watched it till it was stable, and then we accepted it. So that's electronically adjusting the sensor. The sensor is going to, over time, it's almost like a little battery. It will start, like every time you calibrate it, it may need to slightly adjust the gain. Eventually it won't be able to do that, and that's when you have to replace the sensor.